Welcome to Night City for the latest look at the world of Cyberpunk 2020 with a book that has vexed me for 2 weeks now, Edgerunners Incorporated. You have no idea how hard it is to review a book that is largely just one NPC after another. Now that's just half the book, but you can't review a book of just a list of characters. There's nothing to review. Either players will find the characters useful or they won't. Now half the book is a write-up on small companies and organizations, and I can work with that. Just saying, don't be surprised if this review is a bit short. I'm Mr. Welch, and let's check out the want ads in Edgerunners Incorporated. The book came out on the tail end of Cyberpunk back in 1995, one of the last books in the line before Stormfront and Stormwave finally killed the game. Andrew Borelli, Michael Nelson, and Scott Taylor get the writing credits, and with Kerry Polkovic doing the cover art as well as the interior art along with Barry Winston. The book is 80 pages in length, with half the book split evenly between the characters and the companies. It's got a large number of adventure hooks associated with the companies, and stat blocks, obviously, for all the characters. The book gives a very brief intro into the staffing agency Street Temps, 4 total pages in length. Obviously, there's not much here, but it does set up a group designed to generate adventures for the players. If the players are bored and need a run, they just go to the temp agency that'll hook them up. There's a physical description of the building and stats for all the staff, but that's a bit unnecessary. Still, they don't spend much time on it, so it doesn't detract from the book. The first half of the book talks about 30 different NPCs featuring 6 different roles. Cops, corps, nomads, and rocker boys need not apply. Everyone has a brief history, an operating style, and a specialty. If you need help with an extraction, you hire Mariko Sonomi. Pixie, Tick, or Demoness will run the net for you. Susie, Cloven, Brain will help you fix whatever you've got broken. The fixers, known as Grateful and Hand, can set you up with what you need. If you get shot, you call Sylph to patch you up. You can sell your hot scoop to Electric Angel or China Doll. If you need someone dead, the Chrome Man is a full Borg that kills for cash, ditto the biosculpted Demon Nutter, or just go with Bruce for plain good old-fashioned violence. It's a list of NPCs. If you're a game master needing a character on the fly and one interests you, use them. Otherwise, don't bother. They have a variety of styles and personalities. In a pinch, they can become replacement characters if a character snuffs it early, or if you have a one-shot and just need some templates. It's nigh impossible to review character lists. That's the reason why I didn't do Shady Dragon Inn on the Mastara channel. It's tedious to write and boring to listen to. If you like the character, use the character. Otherwise, don't. Only you know which ones fit your campaign, so everyone will get different mileage out of each one. But so enough about the people, onto the companies. There's 11 organizations listed in the second half of the book. Some like Raven Microsib have been mentioned before. Others like Peak and Durera are making their first appearance. Then you've got Network First and Biogenesis, which are protest groups with possible criminal elements. Once again, mix and match to fit your campaign. Not every group gets equal treatment. InfoComp, the professional info brokers, has 4 pages of backgrounds, followed up by 6 pages of adventure hooks. Tsunami Design, a weapons manufacturer, gets 2 pages of background and a single page of adventure hooks. Going over the groups quickly, InfoComp, as mentioned previously, sells information to its various clients. It has the largest write-up, as it's a major target because when you deal in secrets, it makes you a lot of enemies. Tsunami Design is a weapons designer, but not a manufacturer. Once they come up with a design that meets their demanding requirements, they sell that design to another manufacturer. As you can expect, they are a major target of industrial espionage. Raven Microcybernetics is another older cyberpunk company, and as the name indicates, makes some of the best cybernetics on the market. It's known to take good care of its employees and is on good terms with several other companies. Of course, their competitors would love to steal their designs or sabotage their production, so that's your adventure hook right there. Red Cab is literally a taxi company. That's the setup. That's the hook. If you have a character that needs a cab or wants to work as a cabbie, you call Red Cab. Affirmative Action directly ties into many of the NPCs in the first half of the book. It's another talent firm that has several pages of adventure hooks. If you need a job, they will provide one for you. Peak and Durera are possibly the least exciting company on this list, as they sell precious materials, not just precious metals, but things like biomass created by various biochem companies that are worth a fortune to the right people and useless to everyone else. That's it. No nefarious secrets. They buy low, they sell high. Missions are going to be guarding precious cargoes, negotiating sales of the cargoes, transporting those cargoes, the standard run-of-the-mill missions. The last company is Biomass Laboratories. They create and sell chipware of all sorts. This is more bodyguard and sentry work for the players. There's a few non-corporate groups and edgerunners for people that need bad guys or have a more political bent. Biogenesis is an anti-biotech action group that has had some success in the past getting laws through, but they're in the twilight years as an effective group. The newer members are more impatient than the founders and aren't above sabotage to get their demands met. Network First is a similar group, with freeing the net being their cause instead of BioWare. Again, older members are being replaced by more action-oriented new members to get their point across. CityMed is a volunteer medtech organization that helps the less fortunate, driving around in mobile clinics to the worst neighborhoods offering charity medical services. There's a lot of bodyguard work available, as well as steady jobs for medtechs. The group's donors, of course, are a mystery. Lastly, the Cult of New Dawn is a Taoist offshoot that started in China before the government cracked down hard on it for asking people to think for themselves. Wait, the Chinese government cracking down on religious minorities? It must be the future! The group is a harmonious and communal group that believes man must reinvent himself and give up his dark desires to truly ascend. Standard cult stuff. The only hook in the book is getting hired to get one of their followers out and deprogrammed. That's it. That's the end of the book. Not going to pad this one. If you want a copy, it's not much for a physical copy. It's $14 on the R. Talsorian website. If you need a list of adventures, companies, and NPCs, it's not a lot to pay. I doubt this book is going to be at the top of many people's lists, though. And now it's time to jump into the adventures. There's only 6 books left before this channel is finished. We'll start with the adventure compilation, Tales from the Forlorn Hope. Until then, Godspeed, Joey. You're going to be missed.